What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another top 5 list. And I was looking through my collection and I noticed one category we really didn't touch on through all these top 5 lists that I've been doing, and that's a miscellaneous top 5. I do have things in my collection that are not they are Star Wars, but they're statues, helmets, some off-the-wall figures that I have. What else do we got? Props. We have props. So we are going to tie all that together, wrap it up in a big bow, and give you a top 5 list of that. Next top 5 video will be the last one until we do the top 5 for the whole year. And that'll be an overall list. So top 5 miscellaneous, like I said, could be props, statues, miscellaneous figures, all kinds of stuff. I mean, I even have cups. So it could be really anything at all. So let's do it. Let's get to the top 5 miscellaneous list. And I think there'll be some surprises in this one. Let's do it. All right, coming in at number 5, we have the Rise of... How far back do I need to go? Rise of Skywalker Force FX Elite lightsaber. This thing is really cool. It does all kinds of stuff. I need to take this off. I still haven't done that. But I got this at Ross a few weeks ago. You guys probably saw that video. If you haven't, check out that toy hunt when I found this bad boy for 60 bucks. And this thing is really cool. Of course, the blade is removable. As you can tell, it's very long. You can hit things with it. Very detailed, very heavy. Really a well done piece by Hasbro on this one. And the blade, really, you can just tell here, we've got my typical red blade in the back, but this one really glows well. Got some nice characteristics to it. As you can see, deflections, lightsaber crashes, on and off switch. So yeah, a really stellar piece by Hasbro. Don't go paying, I said this in the review, don't go paying $265 for this because you're gonna be upset. But if you can find one at Ross and get lucky like I did, I get it, because I think they haven't really done a yellow saber except for this. So if you want a yellow saber, this is really the best route. So definitely keep your eyes out at Ross, and if you're interested, definitely get it. But this is number 5 on the miscellaneous list. Okay, bet number 4 is going to surprise a lot of people. It actually surprises me, but this line I thought was dead. They say it's not, and I mean Hasbro. This is the Transformers RED line. I've got a handful of these. I know these are not very well received because they're non-transforming Transformers. It's really just the character. But this Galvatron, I got this about a year and a half ago, and it is really a cool figure. I mean, it's done very well. Based off of, I think it's more based off the movie than it's based off the cartoon. I guess it'd be either one, but it's done really well. The articulation on it's actually pretty stellar. It looks good. And then the head sculpt, I mean, that totally reads Galvatron. Let's get you a better look. There we go. Really reads Galvatron. He comes with that nice, I don't have it handy, but he comes with a backdrop kind of where he morphed from Megatron to Galvatron, which is cool. He also comes with some blast effects that you can put in his blaster as well. But a really nice piece. Again, a lot of people don't like non-transforming Transformers. I can totally see why people don't like that. But this thing I thought was really cool. You can actually start finding these at Ollie's for like 13 bucks. But I wanted to get rid of these and I just can't get myself to do it for some reason. But this is by far and away my favorite one. And Galvatron RED series makes number 4 on this top 5 list. Okay, number 3. Much like number 4 and 5, I don't think many people would have expected this. This is the Lego Seinfeld Jerry's apartment scene. And this thing is awesome. I mean, they really detailed this out. If you're a fan of the show like I am, my favorite show ever, just so you know, the little details in this is quite amazing. All the little details and the nooks and crannies that they did, just phenomenal. I love how they put the lights up there like it's actually being filmed and stuff. It just is a super, super cool piece. Comes with Jerry, Elaine, Kramer, George, and Newman as well. Also with it comes Jerry's little stage, so he can do his comedic routine. But a super cool set. I got this for my birthday from my wife and my kids last year, and we had a really great time putting it together. A little frustrating, but I'm not a huge Lego builder. But this thing, if you're a fan of Seinfeld, I can't recommend this thing enough. I think it runs about 80 bucks. I'm not sure if it's found at any clearance stores or anything like that, but let's get you a little bit better look. All these little details, really, really a well done piece. It took us, I think it took us about 3 or 4 hours to put this together, mostly because we're not Lego builders. That's really the reason why. But an awesome piece if you're a Seinfeld collector. So there you go. Jerry's apartment Lego piece is number 3 on this list. Okay, number 2. One of my absolute favorite shows as a kid growing up in the late 80s. I think it went to the early 90s. And when NECA said this was coming out, I had to have it. It took me a long time to find this figure, but I did eventually find it thanks to a local guy. Don't ask me his name. I can't remember his name. But a local guy sent me a tip. It's been close to a year now. But that is Alf. I love Alf. I think Alf is one of the greatest 80s sitcom TV shows out there. And there was a lot of good ones, but this figure is phenomenal. Sculpting's great. Everything else is good. It's always a little weird when they sculpt a character with fur, but the accessories is really what makes this figure really, awesome. He's so good with the accessories. And NECA, as usual, NECA's really good about thinking about it and doing their homework on what was actually in the TV or movie series. So there you got Alf. He's got his glasses. He's got his shirt. He's got his cat sandwich. That right there is just brilliant on NECA's part. So good job there. He's got his girlfriend picture of his girlfriend. Comes with a bunch of other accessories. We won't go over all those, but a really stellar figure by NECA. They're doing a great job with these. So there you go. Ultimate Edition Alf is number 2 on this list. All right, number 1. Number 1 was actually a really tough decision for me. It's a lot of things that I still have. I have a Kylo Ren Black Series lightsaber, which is phenomenal. I have several statues. You can see a couple of them behind me. A couple helmets. Black Series Vader, Black Series Boba Fett. But this one, beat them all out. The Hyper Real Darth Vader. I love this thing. This thing was way too expensive when it came out a few years ago. Of course, this is an 8-inch Darth Vader figure that has like this rubber material as the base of the figure. It actually has a metal endoskeleton inside, and this coating actually is the suit and everything else. And surprisingly, you would think that it being rubber and everything else, we'd see cracking or we'd see issues with it. Mine's had none. Mine is still in perfect condition. He looks phenomenal. This, of course, is based off Empire Strikes Back. And a couple years ago, I think it was last year, people were finding this thing for 20 bucks at Ollie's. I don't think that's the case anymore. He's actually gone up in price. I think he's worth well over $100 now. But the cape is done so well. Honestly, this is one of Hasbro's best Vaders, I think. He also comes with an array of hands, kind of a force push effect, and he is done so well. Look at that helmet. Looks really, really good. A nice vibrant red on the blade for the saber. And then he's got this nice Cloud City display base as well. But this thing is really one of Hasbro's best Vaders in my opinion, and I absolutely love this figure. Thought about selling it a couple times, but no, this one's staying in the collection. So there you go. Number 1 is the Hyper Real 8-inch Darth Vader. All right, there you go. There's the top 5 miscellaneous items in my collection. I don't have a lot, but I think the ones I do have really kind of round everything out. Of course, you're going to always have your little miscellaneous like Alf or like, I've got Seinfeld. I got some Seinfeld pops and everything like that. But there's certain things that aren't always, action figure related that are really cool to round out your collection. So there you go. You guys, let me know what you think of this list. Let me know your top 5 miscellaneous items that you have in your collection. Love to hear from them. Love to compare notes on that. So there you go. There's another top 5 list in the books. The last one that we'll do will be an overall top 5 list. And I'll warn you, some things may have changed from all these videos we've done. I may have had a change of heart. So definitely want to stay tuned for that video. coming very soon. That'll do it for me. You guys have a good one. I'll see you on the next one. Later. Comment, like, subscribe, by the way. Do it.